Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Guess who students rock? Well, a lot of coaches' students rock, but mine certainly do. And today I'm going to come at you with a new masterpiece played by a student. Today we are going to look at a little bit lower rated game than most of the times I post in this series. So this is a clash between student 1778 and his opponent 1715. And the opening is the Queens Gambit Accepted. And opponent lashes out with e4 because that's what we do. We conquer the center in the most aggro fashion, followed by knight c3, which is slightly inaccurate. For educational purposes, I need to mention here that e5 is a very commonly known counterpunch in many variations, in fact, of the Queen's Gambit Accepted. This is a good position to do so. e5, knight takes, bishop takes c4 is the main theoretical line here. So yeah, knight c3 was played, e6, very timid and soft. Once again, not fighting for the center. We take the pawn, bishop b4. And his student plays e5, excellent, going forward, kicking out that knight, gaining space in the center. And student plays knight e4, and this is a very interesting educational moment to look at the position because there are a few tempting attempts here, but some are actually not as good as they might look like. My favorite move in the position is queen d3. I think the queen really stands well on this square for the later bishop queen setup to attack the castled king once it gets there. It also sufficiently covers the c3 pawn. Student unfortunately here made a blunder by playing queen c2, which loses sight of the d4 pawn, which sadly for us defends the knight, not the pin, and attacks the bishop, and all of a sudden the game is out of our hands. Knight e2 is also a move. The computer likes it a lot. I like it less so because I really want to have this knight here and here to attack on the king's side. So queen d3 was the move. Now we are back on track and the attack keeps on coming. Knight f3, awesome. Knight d7, castles, nothing wrong. I really like it. Knight b6 and bishop back. And this actually is a very, very good idea. I really like it. Bishop d3 would deny castling for the time being, but after h6 castles, black is fine. Bishop b3 is a little bit of a deeper level thinking, and I really like the concept behind it, and that is that he wants to play queen e4 and then chuck the bishop behind, putting the pieces in the correct order right away. So I quite like that concept here. Opponent plays castles, somewhat, falling into the intentions. Queen e4 correctly played. c6, and this is the second position when we miss a few IDs here, unfortunately for white, and playing the pseudo developing move bishop e3, which is a very wasteful move and a very commonly seen mistake, by the way, by similar level players when they play this move claiming that I'm developing. No, you're not. This doesn't develop the bishop, it moves it. And that's not the same thing by any stretch. In stark contrast, bishop c2 forcing g6 and then bishop h6 immediately going to a very aggressive destination is the way to develop your pieces. Not only is the bishop extremely powerful where it is, but it went there with a tempo. This is what you call developing. And now after rook e8, h4, h5 looks extremely powerful. h4, queen g4, h5, Saccharino, and g6 on your bike. Now, on top of this, if you really want to move this bishop, because that's what floats your board, well, guess what? You can actually put it here right now. I kid you not. What a move. I really love this. And obviously, recapture is losing to bishop c2. And yeah. The mate can only be delayed or avoided by f5 takes and then rook f7, whereupon we regain the material and black's kingside has been absolutely shattered. Anyway, so slight inaccuracy, bishop e3, knight d5. Now we go on to attack mode with bishop c2. Opponent plays g6. And we play c4. I quite like the fact that student here is not flustered by losing bishop 4 knight, although admittedly we would like to keep this bishop, but now bishop h6 could potentially be met with a future exchange second and let the rook go, and then the attack would fizzle out. So I quite like that we maintain the momentum. I like this when things are rolling forward instead of sideways and backwards. And now, yes, we don't have this bishop h6 anymore, but we do have a really awesome looking semi-open f-file that we can use as a beautiful avenue to attack along. Also note that now black is lacking constructive moves and logical developing moves. And very typical of this level, humble apologies to all of you who are on this rating range, that people tend to kill themselves before they could be killed. Which is very harsh to say, or probably a better wording of it would be that they defeat themselves before they could be defeated. And the textbook case for this is that right now white doesn't really have any instant threats. I have the very comfy doubling on the f-file before I find a way to remove the knight and start tickling f7. But black instead goes ahead of all this and creates 75 extra weaknesses and resolves our knight's problem by offering it the most beautiful square in the center. Excellent play by student. Knight takes g6 is already a pending threat. All of our pieces are beautifully operational. Not only that, but harmoniously operational, meaning that they cooperate in a beautiful fashion. Black is already beyond saving. He actually decided to trade this immensely powerful knight off. And now the end was also very cool. Another typical club level mistake here. Giving up the f5 for no reason when bishop d7 was totally playable. Once again, feeding back onto that they are defeating themselves before we could. Now he plays queen e7, allowing the penetration. Student keeps on going in. Forward, forward, forward. Punch after punch after punch. I'm extremely proud of student here because this didn't used to be the way how we play chess. And if we go through this game, it is a constant going forward motion. Even this, the only time when we are going back, has an aggressive notion behind it that we want to back up the queen for the mate. Forward, forward, forward. Okay, this is back, but forward. And we just keep on rolling up, 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 up. And when you do this, all the way to 2000, if you consistently and regularly pull off forward moving, threatening, developing moves, I guarantee you that out of 100 games, 90 times you don't even have to find a finish off because they will collapse and they will blunder before you could even finish them off on your account or on your terms. They will already give away something. Absolutely 100%, I guarantee you this. I've been coaching this rating range and higher for long enough to know that this is textbook. As soon as you play consistent, good, aggressive, forward-moving chess, they will definitely collapse under pressure. Textbook case, again, take, rook f6. Now we are already threatening with instant kill, and actually this is no longer stoppable. And after bishop d7, student again cashes in beautifully on this opportunity. There is no need for any further mucking around. The pieces have reached their maximum potential. Black is not developed, the king is weak. Therefore, there should be a logical, violent conclusion to the game. Student doesn't hesitate to go for it. Take. Sorry, they didn't take back. If they had taken back, obviously, after rook takes, this is just not tenable. King f8 is going to be mated very soon. And the h file is also taboo because of the check coming from here. So they didn't take. They actually played rook f8, which was quite clever from them. But student wasn't to be diverted from the intentions of destroying the entire king's defense. Beautiful chess. Really, really awesome chess. I'm loving it. And so proud at the same time because, like I said, we didn't used to play chess like this. He would have come back thinking, oh, we'll rather traded rooks because, oh, we are a pawn up, so we will win the endgame. Nah, stuff that. This game is played for checkmate, not for win the endgame. And it's beautiful now because queen takes queen check, nets us a queen either via queen g7, rook g6, or if the king goes away, then rook h6. Note that this is just not checkmate because it's illegal. That's a good enough reason for it not to be a mate. So he took with the king, queen check. And here we missed the... Somewhere we missed the faster mate, didn't we? But Oh, that's right here. So, okay, never mind. So he goes check, king g7, rook g6, king here. And here the juicy mate is king, rook here, and then mate next on g6. Unfortunately, we missed that just by one move, and instead we mated them here. But rook h6 is a cool move nonetheless, because after here, we are still going to win the game without any dramas. In fact, the mate is again inevitable. Schachmat. Beauty. Absolute beauty. And once again, I can't praise him enough for the really aggressive chess that he displays from here on forward. Everything is going forward. If you are looking for one reason why your chess is not doing what you're hoping it to do, and you are stuck on a rating range of 17 to 1900, it's because you're not playing consistent enough aggressive chess like this game features, especially when not only is it allowed, but almost invited by the opponent's very passive, very planless, very timid play. Play like student, and you will score like mad. Once again, I'm very proud for Student to pull off this beautiful finish. An absolutely awesome attacking game, and I'm hoping that he's going to continue in this fashion, bringing joy for himself and to me as well. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Oh, I did say that I would post some puzzles, and then I didn't quite get around doing it. Do I have a puzzle in my head? I forgot which one I posted last time. Bugger. But anyway, I will post one now. And let's just hope that this is not the one I did last time. If it is, that will be very, very shameful. One student of mine has already cracked this one. It's a really, really fun and awesome puzzle. So I really do hope that you will appreciate it. It's a white to move and draw. And I did set it up correctly. Yep, that's it. So I'll put it on the big board for you. White to move and draw. This is the puzzle. So be sure that if you want to make comments on this, you go over to my Twitter account and we can have a discussion about this right there. Other than that, it was a joy to have you on board. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, retweet, send me love, spread the channel like mad, and I will be back with more content very soon. Thank you. Bye.